You know BTS! Do you know BTS?
10 moments Jin and Suga of BTS silence the haters. Jin and Suga will say what needs to be said. In the competitive world of K-pop, BTS has reached the pinnacle of global fame. However, this immense success has not come without its share of critics and haters. Among the 7 members, Jin and Suga are known for their straightforward, clever, and sometimes savage attitudes when dealing with criticism. They never hesitate to defend themselves, their peers, and their work, often doing so with elegance or a truly cutting remark. Here are 10 iconic moments where Jin and Suga successfully silence the haters with their signature styles. 1. Suga, the iconic mic drop. One of the most legendary hater-silencing moments came from Suga. At the end of the mic drop performance at the 2017 SBS Gayo Daejun, a song dedicated to their haters, Suga performed a gesture that spoke 1,000 words. As the song reached its climax, he abruptly paused his rap and dropped the microphone to the floor, a gesture known as a mic drop. This act was a direct response to lip-sync rumors spread by some critics and netizens. By dropping the mic while performing live, Suga elegantly proved that they sing live and that the criticism was unfounded, leaving the haters speechless. 2. Jin, the confident self-declaration. Jin is known by the nickname, Worldwide Handsome. While he always uses it humorously, he also uses it as a clever shield. When BTS was often criticized for their visuals and idol group stereotypes, Jin consistently responded with an unwavering level of confidence. Instead of denying the praise or being humble, he embraced the nickname and even introduced himself with a phrase. This is Jin's way of defending himself and his team, showing that he is comfortable with who he is and doesn't care about the petty beauty standards thrown at him. 3. Suga, turning hatred into art. Suga, both as a member of BTS and as Augustee, often incorporates criticism and his struggles into his music. He has a unique ability to transform hatred into powerful and challenging lyrics. For instance, in his songs, he has voiced his opinion on the haters. This isn't just about responding, it's about dominating the narrative. By using haters as artistic inspiration, Suga proves that their criticism only strengthens his material and makes his success even sweeter. 4. Jin, response to the Sejiji controversy. As BTS's popularity skyrocketed, some critics and netizens raised Sejiji, chart manipulation, accusations against their agency. In an interview, when this sensitive question came up, Jin provided a straightforward, yet peaceful answer. He focused on the team's hard work, the quality of their music, and the genuine support from ARMY. Jin's response shifted the focus back to what matters, talent and the connection with fans, and implicitly dismissed the Sejiji accusations as an attempt to diminish honest success. 5. Suga, a reminder that they deal with the agency. In a moment where Suga was asked about his feelings towards haters, he delivered one of his coldest and most blunt quotes. Suga calmly stated that if someone has an issue with BTS, they are dealing with the agency. This quote highlights his composure and professionalism. Instead of wasting energy responding to individual criticism, he reminds haters that any malicious actions and defamation have legal consequences and are handled by their legal team, not by the members personally. 6. Jin, facing early criticism about hip-hop. In the early days of BTS, especially when they still maintained a strong hip-hop group image, Jin, as a vocalist, often faced criticism that he lacked swag or didn't fit the concept. However, instead of trying to become a rapper or drastically changing himself, Jin strengthened his position as a vocalist. He proved his worth through vocal stability and unique stage charisma, which only shone brighter as BTS's music evolved. He silenced the haters with the quality of his work and his artistic growth. 7. Suga, the sarcastic answer about mental health. Suga has never shied away from discussing his mental health struggles through his music. When some netizens tried to belittle his experiences or use his struggles as a reason to criticize him, Suga provided a very honest and sharp response. Through his songs, he sarcastically thanks the critics who only made him stronger and more successful, stating that all the suffering is now worth millions of dollars. This is a clever blow that transforms false empathy and hatred into an acknowledgement of his own strength. 8. Jin, self-love as the best weapon. On many occasions, Jin speaks about the importance of self-love, which is the core of the BTS Love Yourself era. When haters try to target their flaws or appearance, Jin always uses the opportunity to promote love and self-acceptance. By consistently radiating self-love and encouraging millions of ARMY to do the same, he effectively removes the power of negative criticism, making it irrelevant. Criticism is ineffective against someone who loves themselves entirely. 9. Suga, declaring their position in the industry. Suga often uses words that firmly place BTS at the top of the music industry. In his songs, he repeatedly declares their dominance and that they have surpassed the critics and rivals attempting to bring them down. For example, the quote about achieving their dreams despite their small agency in the past is a powerful way to dismiss those who doubted them. This is a savage reminder that the final result, global success, is the best silencer. 10. Jin, the do what you want to do philosophy. Jin is known for having a relaxed life philosophy, or YOLO, you only live once, which he applies wisely. When he was criticized for his facial expressions being deemed too relaxed on stage or for making cheesy, dad jokes, Jin never changed himself. Instead, he continued to do the things that made him happy. By openly declaring that he'll do what he wants to do, he refuses to let haters dictate his actions, showing that his personal happiness is far more important than external validation. Jin and Suga teach that the best way to deal with haters is to maintain self-respect, focus on work, and sometimes deliver a clever and savage response that will be remembered forever.